Bye, Cloud Quintet.
We honor those who have passed on. We place items of the dead onto star skiffs and send them out to sail between the stars, to shine brightly among them.
Before you leave, please make time to recuperate.
Are we getting another
I must
chapter?
attend to some Cloud Knight matters. Farewell for now.
Yeah, was that the Tingyun funeral?
All things in this world have their laws.
You know that I'm a descendant of the Lawfu Vidyadhara. You witnessed my secret strength, as March would call it.
Mr. Danheng!
As you can see,
Tall
we added a few
Danheng.
things to the simulated universe.
Oh, Skrillum's back.
Stephen Lloyd thinks this is a big achievement.
Welcome back, Skrillum.
We call it Simulated Universe. The Swarm Disaster.
Ooh, we're getting more simulated universe updates. Cutie! That's Lynx, right? Oh my god, that fit. I love that chest window. Alright, there's your first redemption code, chat. That was a very short trailer. I don't know if that's going to be a main chapter story or if it's just going to be an event. But Yukong was crying, so I'm gonna cry too. I like how this... We have Herta, and she looks like she's, you know, terrorizing Stella and Kalis again. Yeah, so that was a really, really fast trailer. You actually get your first code right away. I guess that means this is gonna be a short special program. You guys think? Will it be an event or is it an update? We're gonna see. You curios? You think that's what Herta's throwing at them?
And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle. Good morning, good afternoon, and you know the rest. Welcome to the version 1.3 Celestial Eyes Above Mortal Ruins special program.
Well, Jingyun looks
As always,
healthy.
your good buddy Albert's here to bring you all the latest intel on the upcoming version. Today, our three special guests are...
Hi everyone,
I'm
Sarah
blocking
Wiedenheft, and
Danheng's
I voice
face.
Fuxuan.
What's up, guys? I'm Angelika Nupaneni, and I voice Sushang.
Hey Trailblazers, I'm Nicholas Leung, and I voice danheng.
Welcome, welcome, and welcome again. I gotta say, that trailer was loaded with details on the new version. Sarah,
Debatable.
anything stand out for you?
Well, I'm always excited for story updates.
That was
but
a very short
last
trailer.
segment caught my eye too. The swarm disaster? Was that it? It looked pretty intense.
I know. Did Herta upgrade the simulated universe again? You know, my Trailblazer senses are tingling.
The simulated universe will be getting some significant updates in version 1.3.
Danheng is
That's
very
for
cute in
later in the
chibi
program.
form.
First, let's take a look at the new characters joining the war. First on the list, and finally
Xuan!
revealing his true power.
Oh, Danheng
We
Il.
have danheng Imbibitor Lunae.
Yeah! Such a long name, man. My god, he's grown several inches taller. Woof! Oh, he's so... Oh. Dude, I'm never gonna get over the finger motion. Like, please, the fingers.
Whoa, okay. So March wasn't bluffing. Danheng does have secret strength. But why would he suddenly reveal it after hiding it for so long?
Let's not forget, he did get impaled.
Yeah, I think if he'd kept it under wraps any longer, he might have had trouble staying alive.
Wow.
Desperate times, desperate measures.
Okay, makes sense, but why the secrecy up till then?
Well, to answer that question, we gotta talk about Dan Heng's previous incarnation, Dan Feng, a member of
Dan
the High Cloud
Feng.
Quintet.
That's right. I'm sure Trailblazers will have noticed that certain characters in the story have been referring to danheng as Imbibitor Lunae.
Mhm.
But Imbibitor Lunae is actually a title handed down as part of the Law Fu Vidyadhara High Elder Succession.
Maybe I should just
The
call
person
him
they're
Dan
referring to here
Feng
isn't danheng,
to save
but
some
Dan
breath.
Feng. Dan Feng was once the Law Fu Vidyadhara High Elder. He achieved great deeds for the Xianzhou in wartime, but ultimately committed an unforgivable sin.
Wait, but if Dan Heng's still alive, then Dan Feng's sin can't have been that unforgivable, right?
I think
Unless-
someone pulled a few strings.
Yeah.
There's only one guy in the law of food who risked the Xianzhou
Nepotism.
reputation
I'm
like
kidding.
that. Jing Yuan.
Is that what a little bird told you, Albert? I never knew owls were so gossipy.
Oh, no. Jing Yuan's not to blame this time. The head of the Xianzhou Vidyadhara, the High Elder, possesses the power to transform into a dragon. The method of entrusting this power to the next head is a closely guarded secret, and the responsibility of each High Elder.
I like that they spill
don't know
lore
the
in
full
the special
story,
programs.
Dan Feng misused this method and sparked a terrible calamity. As a result, the Vidyadhara grew to hate Dan Feng, but executing him would have brought an end to the High Elder succession. They decided to use an exuviation charm, forcing him to reincarnate. Which is why Dan Heng is alive and well today.
So it was
The
an
world
act
of
of
the Vidyadhara is
preservation
complicated.
for
but
their
why would Dan Feng cause so much
race.
trouble? I suspect
keep
there are
him
a few
alive.
more secrets waiting for us down the line.
Ah, the allure of the unknown. But fear not, Trailblazers. A banquet of delicious secrets awaits you. Now, let's take a look at how secret strength Dan Heng handles himself on the battlefield.
As an imaginary type character following the path of destruction, Dan Heng Imbibitor Lunae's specialty is consuming multiple skill points to trigger an array of powerful abilities.
Oh boy.
Tapping the skill
He
button
eats
enhances
skill
the
points
effects
for
of Imbibitor
breakfast.
Lunae's basic attack, Beneficent Lotus, up to 3 times in succession. Depending on the number of enhancements, Beneficent Lotus becomes Transcendence, Divine Spear, and Fulgurant Leap, respectively. Hits per action and damage dealt increase with each enhancement. Additionally, single target damage is replaced with multiple target damage in both Divine Spear and Fulgurant Leap.
In Imbibitor Lunae's talent, Righteous Heart amplifies the damage he deals as the number of hits per action in the current turn increases.
Sounds
Whoa.
like skill point management is going to be pretty important for Imbibitor Lunae's allies.
Hold that thought. When using his ultimate, Imbibitor Lunae deals imaginary damage to a single target and adjacent enemies,
That
while
animation's
also
so
receiving
cool.
a set amount of Squama Sacrosancta. Squama Sacrosancta can be used to offset Imbibitor Lunae's skill point consumption.
Man, Secret Strength Dan Heng is kind of a one-man band.
But that's not all.
Huh.
Imbibitor Lunae's technique,
Interesting.
Heaven Quelling Prismadragon, allows him to enter a leaping dragon state for a set time.
Oh.
In this state, using an attack causes Imbibitor Lunae to lunge forwards a set distance and strike all enemies he comes into contact with. Entering battle in this way allows Imbibitor Lunae to acquire a set amount of Squama Sacrosancta.
And lo,
Squama
such is the
Sacrosancta.
frightful power of the High Elder. Now that we've introduced Secret Strength Dan Heng, let's move on to an old friend of ours, the Master Diviner, Lady Fuxuan.
Lady Fuxuan is the sassy Kokomi. Let's see what she does. She's so cute and tiny. Oh, that animation looks so good, actually. Oh, damn.
Oh, Her first encounter with the
That was
Trailblazers
so cool.
was pretty impressive.
From high above, amid a hail of bullets, came the words.
Your every move has been foreseen.
By
Dang.
the omniscia.
Okay, you gotta admit, her bullet deflection game is on point. But I wonder, how'd she fare against a Star Knot, though?
Oh, yeah, I can't see her swatting one of those out of the sky.
Fuxuan might have something to
Quantum
say about
preservation.
that.
Oh, okay.
Our hexagrammatic position is
Alright.
fluctuating between the earth and water trigrams. What do we have to fear? Let us counter this menace directly with the might of the Xianzhou.
Damn,
Uh,
she
Xishan
dropped that.
Translation. Hexagram says let's do this.
I think the Divination Commission would benefit from having Xuan as a translator.
Yes.
Yeah, you can have a full mono
The
quanto
omniscia
team now.
on Fuxuan's forehead is a mysterious instrument that allows her to calculate her every move in advance. However, the immortal bodies of the Xianzhou natives exhibit adverse reactions to external augmentation. While the omniscia may grant her incredible computational abilities, it also causes her pain and exhaustion.
Well, with great power, you know the
Pain
rest.
and exhaustion? Is she gonna lower her own
Explains
HP?
Fuxuan's reliance on bubble tea, then, huh? I heard she drinks like 10 cups of Immortal's Delight a day.
no.
Hey, that sounds like gossip to me. What if Immortal's Delight is just heckin' delicious?
I suspect it is, though I'm sure the sugar helps. Running the Divination Commission and divining the fortunes of the Xianzhou, it's an exhausting gig.
All right, Anjali's right. No more bubble tea gossip. By
Bubble
way of
tea
apology,
gossip.
how about I treat everyone to
gang
10
is a
cups of
hoot.
Immortal's Delight after the show?
A party.
Now we're talking.
Let's talk about bubble tea later. It's time to
They're
take
so
a look
cute.
at how the Master Diviner showcases her abilities on the battlefield.
Yes, it's
Fuxuan
Hoots.
is a quantum
with
type
Albert.
character, following the path of preservation. But where other path of preservation characters mainly use shields for defense, Fuxuan takes a different road.
Oh?
Precisely. After using her skill, Fuxuan activates the Matrix of Prescience, which lasts for a set number of turns. This allows Fuxuan to absorb some of that damage for her allies. When the Matrix of Prescience is active, it grants the knowledge effect to the entire team, increasing characters' max HP and crit rate. Fuxuan's talent offers a variety of effects. Firstly, Fuxuan can provide a permanent misfortune avoidance state, reducing the damage taken by the entire team. Secondly, when Fuxuan's HP drops below a set percentage, she recovers a set percentage of HP.
POV, you're Fuxuan's enemy.
This sounds very
Why are
familiar
Robots
to us
healing
Genshin
her?
players.
That's not all. Fuxuan's ultimate deals quantum damage to all enemies, but it also increases the frequency of her talent's HP restoration effect. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, Fuxuan's technique can grant a barrier for the whole team that lasts for a set duration. During exploration, the barrier blocks all enemy attacks, thereby preventing battles that would otherwise have triggered in this way.
Oh,
Her
I like
technique
that.
also activates the Matrix of Prescience automatically at the start of the next battle.
That's our Master
Those
Diviner.
with slow
Reliable
reflexes.
and determined.
I like her
No
technique.
wonder she's got her sights set on the generalship. See, her style is very different to Jing Yuen's, but being a defensive backbone for her team is equally
I love her
respected.
technique.
And you won't find her gardening or playing chess on the job either.
Oh, I didn't say it.
We're moving swiftly on to our final character. It's time we introduced a young girl from Bellaba, Lynx Landau.
Tiny Lando, incoming. So cute. Oh, she's attacking them with an ice pick. Oh no. And her opening can't. What is that? Her animation? Ain't no way. Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
Surname ring a bell?
That's her animation.
You got it. She's the younger sister of Serval and Japard Landau.
You know, is it just me, or should everyone in the overworld be taking tips from Lynx? She's the only person I've seen who's dressed for the eternal freeze.
It's like when
aren't the
Violet says
majority of Balabagians
vitamins, but
frost
like
resistant or something?
times 10.
I think those geomarrow heaters keep the temperature relatively comfortable within the confines of the city.
Oh, it is Kokomi's
So Lynx's
VA.
winter gear is for venturing outside the city, right?
You got it. Lynx has always been drawn to the horizon. The centuries-old records of Yarilo 6's vibrant past, the beautiful auroras described by her teachers, the heroic tales of the Landau family. All of it pertains to the world beyond the city walls, where the Balabagians call the snow plains. Compared with her sister's enthusiasm and her brother's seriousness, Lynx is somewhat introverted and comfortable with solitude. She often ventures out alone into the perilous snow plains, which has allowed her to hone her wilderness survival skills.
Ooh, she's gonna be the world's smallest survival expert.
Now, she may be small.
She's so
but she packs
tiny.
a punch. Let's dive right in and see just how powerful this Snow Plains explorer really is.
But hey, a 4-star
Yeah,
abundance.
Lynx is a
I'll
quantum
take
type
it.
character following the path of abundance.
And
who provides a
quantum.
variety of healing for her team. Her skill can restore HP to a single ally and grant them survival response for a set number of turns, boosting their max HP. If an ally
Ooh,
with
also
survival
boosting
response
max
follows the
HP.
paths of destruction or preservation, the likelihood of them being targeted by enemy attacks increases.
Increased
Ooh.
enemy aggression? Guess they're not fans of whatever's in
Oh,
that
she
tin.
can increase taunt. Fascinating.
Can't say that I blame them.
My, that looks like fermented.
Blade's
herring?
getting a new
Ooh, it's
partner.
my favorite. You guys want to try some?
No, I'm good.
No. Can you forget about the contents of the tin? This is a useful ability.
I'll say this. Directing enemy aggression towards characters who can take a hit is kinda genius.
Does she have any edible tricks up her sleeve?
I'll take it. I
this
like
one
it.
looks safe for consumption. Lynx's ultimate restores health to and dispels 1 debuff from each ally.
That thing's huge!
Ooh.
I
Debuff
know.
cleanse.
Talk about a hard pill to swallow, huh?
Yeah.
Anyone? Sarah? Sarah? No?
Very cool.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how she even fits it in her backpack.
Sometimes big things come in small packages. You know, I forgot to mention Lynx's talent. It can grant a continuous healing effect to targets of her skill and ultimate for a set number of turns. This effect will further restore a set amount of HP to characters with survival response. Similarly, her technique can also grant a continuous healing effect
So
for a
cute,
set
it's a
number of
flower.
turns, but to the entire team. Talk about being a reliable healer.
That's our little Snow Plains explorer. We can all breathe a little easier with her on the team.
She does a lot of functions
well,
for a
that
4-star.
concludes our new character introductions. Next up, let's take a look at the brand new 5-star light cones coming to the warp in version 1.3. To get us started, how about a path of destruction light cone, brighter than the sun?
Yeah.
I want it.
Is there anything brighter than the sun?
I'll take
If
it.
there is, we should tell Imbibitor Lunae about it. Someone needs some vitamin D.
Hey, come on. He's looking pretty good for a man suspended in chains. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Fair point. Now, on to a path of preservation light cone.
Oh,
Poor
that light
girl.
cone looks so
Everything changed in an
good.
instant.
Thrown suddenly into an endless reliance on bubble tea.
Now that is
Speaking of
the
bubble
art.
tea, Albert, any chance we can fast track that offer?
Dang.
Yeah.
No. Now, during the first phase of version 1.3 in the character war,
Ooh.
Epical Spectrum, Trailblazers
Okay.
can obtain the limited 5-star character danheng Imbibitor Lunae. And in the corresponding light cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star light cone, brighter than the sun, will be boosted. During the second phase of version 1.3 in the character warp, foreseen, foreknown, foretold, Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character fuxuan. Not to mention the 4-star character Lynx, who will also be joining the
I
warp.
see.
During the corresponding light cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star light cone she already shut her eyes will be boosted.
Yeah, Pella's running again.
And And that's all she wrote on light cones and warps. But don't leave just yet now. More exciting updates are right around the corner.
Okay, I am slightly... I kind of think that Lynx... It would have been good if Lynx were on danheng's banner because, you know, distributing new survival units at least. If you pull on fuxuan's banner, you're obviously getting a preservation unit. But, you know, just distributing the probability of a new survival unit. So, anyway, I was gonna say that Lynx seems to have a good number of functions for a 4-star, which is a bit surprising for a 4-star actually. So I wonder if this is what a not free 4-star abundance is going to look like, you know, for the foreseeable future, or if there's gonna be something holding her back, like lower healing multipliers, you know, that's gonna set her apart. So that's gonna be interesting to test out.
Welcome back, dear viewers. Let's pick up where we left off. In the preceding story, and thanks to the collaborative efforts of Xuan and danheng, Fantilia was banished and the Ambrosial Arbor crisis was resolved. And yet, as the dust settles, easing the fears of the citizenry becomes a new priority.
Rightly so. Helping people get back to their old lives is a big part of rebuilding.
And more often than not, responding to a
Wow.
disaster is trickier than preventing one.
We're actually getting a new
In
chapter.
version 1.3, the Trailblaze mission
Cool.
obsequies performed, a long road ahead will reveal a glimpse of the Xianzhou's recovery efforts. We'll also be seeing the
nice.
likes of 4 new companion missions.
On March
the Dragon
7th.
Returns Home,
I
Total
want-
Recall,
I want March
Farther Than the
7th
Snow
floor.
Plains, and Mohashle.
In The Dragon Returns Home,
That's
we
cool.
find danheng in the turbulent wake of the Ambrosial Arbor crisis. He must face up to his past life and meet with the current Vidyadhara High Elder, Lady Bailu.
Ooh.
Meanwhile, in Total Recall, March 7th makes a
danheng
big
versus
decision.
Bailu.
Having witnessed the wonders of the Matrix of Prescience Ultima, she decides to ask Fuxuan for the Matrix's help in rediscovering her past.
Farther Than the Snow Plains focuses on the youngest member of the Landau family. Lynx returns from an expedition with something troubling
That's
her.
exciting.
And her siblings, Serval and Japard, are at a loss to help. They decide to seek the assistance of none other than the Trailblazer.
And last but not least, Mohashle. Wildfire member and Fight Club reigning champion Luca has returned to Boulder Town. He wastes no time in inviting the Trailblazer and Zila to help him in completing a special bout of trading.
Ooh, nice cinematic read there, Albert.
Zila
I'm getting
versus
goosebumps.
Oh, those names are so intriguing. I feel like these missions will answer a lot of questions. Like,
Okay.
why is Bailu the current Vidyadhara High Elder?
Cool.
And is March 7th truly as many people suspect?
This is hardly the domain of unverified rumors. Ours is a serious program.
Serious? More like bubble tea gossip.
I want
central.
5-star March
Speaking of bubble
7th.
tea, fine, I'll wait.
In our next segment, we'll be talking version 1.3 events. Exalting Sanctum's Aurum was once a hub of commerce and crowds, but has gradually fallen into obscurity over the last millennium. The blink of an eye for a long-life species. And now, as the IPC's corporate interference encroaches upon the Lao Fu, the people sense danger and are striving to breathe new life into old trades. In the Aurum Alley's Hustle and Bustle event, Trailblazers are thrown right into the action with an opportunity to influence the alley's ultimate fate.
Wait. What do we need to do exactly?
Well, shops of numerous sizes can be found in the newly reopened Aurum Alley district. By arranging cargo shipments and planning
It's
logistics
another
routes,
management
Trailblazers
game.
can accumulate funds. These funds can be used to progressively revamp the urban landscape of Aurum Alley, helping it return to its former glory.
By achieving
They
goals
got
in this
good
limited
feedback
time
on the
event,
Bellabog Museum
players can
one.
earn self-modeling resin, tracks of destiny, stellar jade, and 4-star character Xuan.
Oh, free
Following this
Xuan!
limited time event, Aurum Alley will remain in the game as a permanent mode. This mode includes rewards such as the Aurum Alley themed phone wallpaper, Ingenium Dreams.
Oh.
What? That's something we haven't seen before?
That's right. Phone wallpapers are a new feature being added to version 1.3.
Oh,
Trailblazers can browse and replace their
Cool.
wallpapers using the in-game mobile menu.
finally,
So
more
pretty.
customization.
Isn't it? All right, folks. It's time to talk about a big update to the simulated universe.
Ah, finally! I thought for a moment you might have accidentally left it out.
The cheek! How could I, your humble living servant, make you wait?
I mean, we're still waiting on those bubble teas, so I'm just saying.
In any case, the update is the collaborative effort of 4 genius minds. They call it Simulated Universe, the Swarm Disaster. They completed a broad spectrum of structural renovations purely to investigate the fall of an eon.
The swarm.
Another
disaster.
self-modeling resin.
Sounds like
Let's
it might have
go.
something to do with what is that eon's name again? Tazy something?
Tazeroth, the Eon of Propagation.
That's the one.
Interesting. What motivated Herta and her team to research the
Propagation.
Imperator Insectorum?
Ooh,
Fascinating.
I'll tell you. From the story so far, we've heard that the propagation once caused a major swarm, which spread throughout the universe. This eventually caught the attention of multiple eons who united to eradicate it.
Oh my.
This event involved more eons than any other recorded event in history, which of course makes it an excellent research subject.
So that's how it is.
Mm-hmm. In order to delve into this complicated history, Herta and her team have developed various new methods of exploration. In Simulated Universe, the Swarm Disaster, the stage maps will appear in a format similar to a chessboard. Trailblazers will need to navigate through randomly generated domains and tackle a variety of challenges before making it to the deepest parts of the simulation.
I'm assuming these geniuses
So
had
many
more in mind than
trotters.
simply maneuvering around a grid.
Oh my goodness.
Right you are. In order to simulate the experiences of different Pathstriders and resonate with the eons, a brilliant mind named Steven developed the audience die and communing device.
Oh, audience die? Oh, come on, Albert. That's not a nice thing to say to the audience.
Die as in singular for dice.
Okay.
It has to do with the eons bestowing random gifts upon Pathstriders. Before progressing each turn, use the communing device to roll the audience die.
All right,
This
more
will generate
gotcha.
special effects for the current turn. These special effects might provide our team with powerful buffs, or alter the chessboard in some way, or even create further variables for subsequent actions.
Oh my god.
The chessboard
More
and grids
randomness,
are
more and
superficial.
more.
The true intent of the geniuses is to delve into the mysteries of the eons. Each exploration will encompass 3 planes corresponding to Imperator Insectorum's emergence, expansion, and demise.
Whoa.
Trailblazers will encounter simulated historical events during these phases, and different responses will lead to different outcomes.
But do these simulations really recreate the truth?
The official response is that due to the many historical unknowns, all potential outcomes are valuable. The data helps us infer the most probable truth.
And the unofficial response?
That's interesting lore
Madam
behind
Herta
this.
said, and I quote, "You can't prove that the past wasn't like this, can you?"
How exceptional. Undeniably a genius.
Whoa.
Madam Herta
that
has
hurt the
also developed a
impression.
path space for the express purpose of enhancing the resonance between trailblazers and their paths.
Huh.
As a trailblazer, every action you take that aligns with your path during exploration can help you to obtain path energy, leading you closer to the eons.
And what can we expect when we get closer to the eons?
Once you have sufficient path energy, you'll be able to unlock specific buffs and the chance to interact directly with the corresponding eon.
Oh my goodness.
Thereby uncovering their part in the swarm disaster.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so we've been hearing those words a lot, but none of this feels swarmish or disastery enough to me.
Say no more. In the final domain of the 3rd plane of each exploration, trailblazers will encounter a brand new enemy. the swarm true sting. True
looks
stings have the ability to
nasty.
divide and create more swarms. If not dealt with promptly, the entire battlefield will eventually be overrun by the swarm.
Oh no.
Sufficiently swarming? Suitably disastery?
Yeah.
Dude, that
okay,
chink
okay,
tray
that's
has
plenty.
612
Gives me the creeps
HP.
Just thinking about it.
Finally, upon clearing Simulated Universe, the swarm disaster, the brand new path of propagation will be unlocked within the Simulated Universe.
Hey, what a roller coaster. That's a big update, all right.
And big updates need big rewards. Take note, aside from Stellar Jade and numerous other materials, the swarm disaster rewards include 2 self-modeling resins.
Those things are rare.
Oh my god.
Are there really 2 up for grabs?
You
They're
better
tempting us
believe
really
it.
hard.
And I highly encourage Trailblazers
Wow.
to give it a go. Next up is the
Amazing.
Space Station Task Force event. Revitalizing the space station is no small undertaking. If we want to speed things up, we'll need to enlist the help of a task force with special permissions.
Those
Watson
rewards.
has lined up all the assignments that require attention. Over to you, Trailblazers. During the event, by assembling a team that meets the requirements of specific assignments, you'll be able to earn rewards such as Stellar Jade and character experience materials.
And as the
Another
message
self-modeling
makes clear,
resin.
there will be requests and assignments every day. It's almost impossible to finish them all.
Version 1.3 will also see the return of the Planar Fisher and Garden of Plenty events. During the
Thank
respective
you.
events, successfully challenging the
Thank
simulated
you.
universe and calyxes can earn you a set amount of double rewards.
Good.
At the same time, version 1.3 will unlock 2 new stagnant shadow stages, Shape of Puppetry and Shape of Abomination.
I read that as shape
The
of
former
puberty.
will drop Suppressing Edict, ascension material required for danheng and Bibita Lunae. The latter will drop Nail of the Ape, ascension material required for fuxuan.
Whoa, all that
Oh.
too?
Oh, and I'm not done with you yet. Version 1.3 system updates are just as momentous.
Okay, system
First off,
updates. Let's go.
After the version 1.3 update,
Very nice.
the Trailblaze power cap will be raised from 180 to 240. Exactly the
Thank you,
amount
thank
that
you.
regenerates in a day.
Thank
Once
you,
Trailblaze power
Sariel.
maxes out, a percentage of the surplus is converted into reserved Trailblaze power.
Ah, so in other words, if you forget to log on, you won't have wasted much Trailblaze power.
Cool.
Mhm. And here's something else. The 1.3 update will also bring changes to the friends and chat systems, which include being able to sort your friends.
Oh.
And Trailblazers not currently accepting new friend requests can choose to disable them and send. Icing on the cake, you can now send emojis in chats.
That's me.
At last, bring on the pom-pom and March 7th emojis.
Yeah.
Nice. Fingers crossed for some authentic boomer material.
And of course,
Cute.
we have the crowd favorite, Gift of Odyssey Chicken Rewards.
Logging in for 7 days gets you 10 warps. It might just be your lucky break.
Nicholas, I admire your confidence.
Oh, yes.
Last but not least,
Another.
Honkai Star Rail will also be a part of this year's Gamescom.
Ooh.
What surprising
Good for
updates await
them.
us? Watch this Space Trailblazers.
Yeah.
So cool.
Nice.
Let's roll out today's final redemption code.
Okay. They gave us so much. Like, literally so much. Thank you so much for that stamina limit increase. That is awesome. Yeah, I was gonna say that I'm kind of surprised they're giving us a new Trailblaze chapter, but I don't really expect it to have to be, you know, super epic. This is supposed to be kind of an in-between interlude where we see how Shenzhou kind of settles with the dust, I guess. But yeah, we are eating really good. I'm surprised, actually. The simulated universe stuff was a lot, it was like a lot to take in, but I feel like they're making an effort to try to put in a good amount of lore there. I feel like a lot of it is giving more lore text and context for those who really, really like reading that
All
lore.
good things must come to an end. And so must
But also the
today's
self-modeling
special program. We've covered quite a bit about the 1.3 update. Any thoughts or feelings from our guests? What are you most looking forward to?
Man, so much to choose from, but for me, it's gotta be the characters. danheng and Baibuder Lune, Fuxuan, and Lynx are all special in their own way. I just hope I get lucky with the warps.
And as for me, I'm super excited about the simulated universe update. The new gameplay and story aspects sound brilliant.
Yeah. Well, since you guys covered the obvious, I'll go for something a little different. I feel like this version's quality of life enhancements are really good. I love the Trailblaze power cap increase and the new Reserve Trailblaze power feature. They may sound minor, but I think they'll make a big difference to the experience.
I'm here for the
Totally.
self-modeling
And I'm
resin.
sure the gaming experience will keep improving as the updates keep rolling. Well, that's it for the Honkai Star Rail version 1.3 special program. As always, thanks again to all you Trailblazers for tuning in. And may our paths cross again soon.
Bye, guys.
Catch you later.
See you next time.
Bubble tea, bubble tea, bubble tea.
Fine.
Yeah.
All right, I guess we know where they're going after this. Okay, that was a short and sweet program, which is cool. Like, they wasted no time, no fluff. They just got straight to the point for the most part and chatted a lot about bubble tea. So, if you are watching this on YouTube, let me know in the comments what you are most excited for coming into 1.3. Personally, I am very, very excited for Heng IL. I am very excited for him. I've been like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait. I'm also going to get his light coat. But yeah, Trailblaze power cap increase. That's going to be awesome. So anyway, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for more Genshin and Star Rail content, and I will see you soon. Take care.